Maharashtra Minority Affairs Minister has come out in defense of state government's decision to de-recognize Madrassas. Dilip Kamble says the state government decision is not against any community. Kamble has said that the state government doesn't consider Madrassa students as school-going children. In his brazen defense of the government notification, he also said no student from a Madrassa has ever become a doctor or an engineer. So this story that we first broke exclusively on India Today has already created, a big impact as far as the opposition is concerned. Now the state minister in Maharashtra coming out in defense of this notification by the state government. Sahil Joshi, Mumbai Bureau Chief, now joining us live for more on this. Sahil, after the opposition, in fact, has come out in strong opposition of this notification, the State Education Minister Dilip Kamble coming out and defending the notification. Sahil, are you there with us?
Yeah, I'm there.
Sahil, defense now coming out from the Maharashtra government after we broke this story and the opposition turned their guns onto the government. But a bizarre defense, almost going on to suggest that Madrassa students have never been successful.
Absolutely, and this is not the new position by the BJP. BJP has been talking about this. Not only BJP, even Shiv Sena has been talking about this since they were in the opposition, and they always had problems with the Madrasa education. In fact, when the previous Congress NCP government decided to go for Madrasa modernization and declare 10 crores fund for the Madrasa modernization, that time the leader of opposition in Maharashtra Assembly had opposed it. At the same time, even Shiv Sena had opposed such kind of funds being allocated for the Madrasa modernization. So it looks like their policy as opposition party when they were not in power. Now when they are in power, they are clearly saying that the people, the students who are going to Madrasa are no more can be considered as students, school-going children, and they think that that is the reason why the decision taken by the Minority Affairs Department is right. As we have shown before, the letter we have in hand, so they could not say that such kind of decision hasn't happened. Despite that, the Maharashtra government is still saying that they are not anti-minority, whereas most of their decisions are clearly showing that the line of thinking in the Maharashtra government is not to support the minorities and for betterment of them.
So stay on with me. In fact, let us quickly tell our viewers what has created this uproar. Madrasas being run in Maharashtra will not be considered schools anymore. That's what the Maharashtra government's notification has said. Madrasas have now been classified as non-schools. The move apparently aimed at bringing Madrasa students into mainstream of formal education, especially tough on students who have been now declared out-of-school students. According to a 2013 report, there were nearly 2,000 madrasas in the state of Maharashtra with around 1.5 lakh students. The curriculum involves a 7-year education in subjects including Arabic, Hindi, Urdu, Maths and Science. After this, students can either leave or opt for a formal post-graduation for another 5 years. The Maharashtra government says that this move will bring the Madrasa students into the mainstream. A massive survey has been planned on July 4th by the State Department of School Education to identify out-of-school children. Sahil, we earlier spoke to all the opposition leaders in the state. They have been vehemently opposing this, the Congress, the NCP, and so is the MIM. How do you see it panning out as far as the politics of the state is concerned?
Absolutely, it is going to really impact the politics because MIM has already entered Maharashtra politics claiming that the ruling Congress and NCP were not actually in favor of minorities. They were not doing enough to support the minorities, and their spread in especially the Marathwada area of Maharashtra clearly alerted Congress and NCP during that time, and even Congress had to face defeat in Marathwada because of the MIM's entry into the politics.
Sahil, stay on with me. That reaction, we are now going to play that reaction of Dilip Kamble. My colleague Kamlesh Sutar caught up with him, and this is what he had to say on the story that we broke on India Today.
not consider Madrassa going children as school going children is running into controversy. Joining me now is the Minority Affairs Minister of State for Maharashtra, Mr. Dilip Kamble. Sir, क्या निर्णय है ये?
देखिए, जो बच्चों की आयु 6 साल से 14 साल तक है और जो बच्चे स्कूल में नहीं जा रहे, ऐसे सभी बच्चों का सर्वे हम एक ही दिन में 4 तारीख को कर रहे हैं। ये सब डाटा जब हमारे पास आएगा तो आगे चल के हम इन बच्चों जो स्कूलों में नहीं जाते, जो पढ़ाई नहीं कर रहे, ऐसे सभी बच्चों के लिए आगे चल के कुछ ना कुछ योजना हम बनाना चाहते हैं ताकि ये सारे बच्चे स्कूल में जाए, इनके लिए स्कूल की सुविधाएं हो, इतना ही हम चाहते हैं।
लेकिन मदरसों को स्कूल क्यों नहीं माना जा रहा, ये सवाल है।
मदरसा के स्कूल माना नहीं जा रहा, ये बात नहीं। हम लोग केवल मदरसों की बात नहीं कर रहे, हम लोग गुरुद्वारा हो, चर्च हो या अन्य कहीं भी जितने भी अल्पसंख्यक समुदाय के बच्चे जो स्कूल में नहीं जा रहे, सबका सर्वे हम कर रहे, केवल मदरसों की बात
नहीं। लेकिन क्या ऐसे मदरसों के बच्चों को स्कूल में जाते ऐसा पकड़ेंगे आप, जो जा रहे स्कूल में उनको स्कूली बच्चे?
नहीं।
क्यों नहीं, वही सवाल है। क्यों
ना मदरसे में जा रहे वो बच्चे स्कूल में नहीं, मदरसे को हम स्कूल मानते ही नहीं।
क्यों नहीं मानते, ये सवाल है।
जो आप मुझे एक आधा बच्चा बताओ जो मदरसे में पढ़ के आके इंजीनियर या डॉक्टर बना है, तो फिर नुकसान तो उसी समुदाय का हुआ है। तो हम चाहते हैं कि ये अल्पसंख्यक समाज भी राष्ट्र के मुख्य धारा में आए, पढ़ लिखे आगे आए, बढ़े आगे, इतना ही चाह रहे हैं हम।
कमले साहब, मदरसों का ऑलरेडी एक सेट सिस्टम है, क्यों ना उन्हीं को स्कूलों का दर्जा देके वहाँ पे जो सिस्टम है।
ऐसा नहीं हो सकता, हम जो स्कूल जो है उसमें ही बच्चों ने पढ़ना चाहिए।
क्या स्कूल का करिकुलम उन्हें फॉलो करना पड़ेगा, ऐसा आप कहना चाहते हैं?
जो बच्चे आज मदरसे में जा रहे हैं या चर्च में जा रहे हैं या गुरुद्वारों में जा रहे हैं, उन्होंने जो प्रचलित रूप से जो स्कूल है उसमें ही पढ़ना चाहिए।
इस निर्णय को मुस्लिम विरोधी निर्णय देखा जा रहा है।
ये आपके दिमाग की बात है, मुस्लिम तो ऐसे नहीं मान रहे
जी। कई सारे मुस्लिम क्लरिक्स से जब हमने बात की तो उनका कहना है कि मुस्लिम विरोधी है। कई सारे बच्चे जो है मदरसों में जाते, लाखों बच्चों का सवाल है।
मुझे आप बताइए, मदरसे से पढ़ के आके कोई इंजीनियर बना है, डॉक्टर बना है, ये तो फिर उन लोग ही उनके दुश्मन बने हुए हैं जो ऐसा कह रहे हैं ना कि ये मुस्लिम विरोधी है। मैं कहता हूँ ये लोग मुस्लिम विरोधी है, ये बच्चे लोग को पढ़ना आगे आने नहीं दे रहे, पढ़ाई करने नहीं दे रहे। मुझे एक बताओ कोई जो मदरसे में पढ़ा और आगे चल के डॉक्टर बना है।
लेकिन अब क्यों जरूरत आन पड़ी, अभी क्यों निर्णय, वाई नाउ?
चाहते हैं कि सबके साथ आगे बढ़े, सबके साथ सब आगे बढ़े, कोई एक समुदाय पीछे क्यों रहे, सबके साथ चलना चाहिए उन्होंने।
तो ऐसी कोई सरकार योजना बना रही कि जो मदरसों के सिस्टम है उनको आगे जाके फंडिंग दिया जाए, ऐसी कोई योजना है उनको जाके उन बच्चों को, अगर आप उन बच्चों का भला चाहते हैं तो उन बच्चों की भलाई के लिए कुछ आगे किया जाए?
देखिए, आज तो हमारे सामने जो सब्जेक्ट है कि 4 तारीख का सर्वे, आगे चल के किसी दिन आइए, मैं सबको आपको सब दे दूंगा जितनी भी जानकारी है।
एक कम्युनिटी को एक्सक्लूड किया जा रहा है, एक मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी को इससे पूरा आपके सर्वे में पकड़ा नहीं जा रहा, उनको एक्सक्लूड किया जा रहा है इससे।
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं हो रहा, कहीं नहीं हो रहा है, कहीं भी नहीं हो रहा है। हम सबका सर्वे कर रहे हैं, हिंदू, मुस्लिम, गुरुद्वारा हो, चर्च हो, कहीं भी हो, जितने भी अल्पसंख्यक हो या कोई भी हो, हम किसी एक समुदाय का कर ही नहीं है, सबका कर रहे हैं हम। जो बच्चे रास्ते में घूम रहे हैं वो किसी जाति धर्म के, ये तो हमको मालूम भी नहीं है। जो बच्चे रेलवे स्टेशन या बस स्टैंड या कहीं रास्ते पे घूम रहे, जो पढ़ रहे नहीं है, लिख रहे नहीं है, स्कूल में नहीं जा रहे, वो किसी जाति या किसी धर्म के, ये तो हमको जानकारी भी नहीं है। हम इतना ही चाह रहे हैं कि कितने लड़के या लड़कियां हैं जो स्कूल में नहीं जा रहे, वो सब डाटा हम इकट्ठा कर रहे हैं। इसमें ना मुस्लिम है, ना कोई है, ना कोई है।
The state government clearly defending its decision, asserting that the state government is trying to bring these children into mainstream. With camera person Mangesh Sawant, Kamlesh Sitar in Mumbai for India Today.
Well, India Today had earlier exclusively accessed the Maharashtra Minority Department's letter which suggests designating Madrassa students as non-school going. The letter clearly shows the Maharashtra Minority Ministry writing to Education Department saying the students who go to Madrassa shouldn't be considered as those going to school. Minority groups are up in arms on this. Sahil Joshi is still with me. Sahil, that last question that Kamlesh in fact asked the Minority Affairs Minister in Maharashtra, the answer was that we don't know the religion of students, those who are on the street or those who are on the railway station, those who are not going to the street. He almost seemed to be suggesting that he is equating those children with the students, those who are going to Madrassa.
Absolutely, Ankit. And there is one more question which remains unanswered, because now the government seems to be taking a complete U-turn from its policy of Madrasa modernization. The Maharashtra government has already declared 10 crore rupees fund for the Madrasa modernization. They had decided that the students, the people who runs these madrasas should also include subjects like mathematics and science into their education curriculum. Now, what is going to happen to that? They are not answering to these questions. They will have to answer that question, because that also comes under Minority Affairs Department. And the previous Congress NCP government, when they took this decision, that time the Shiv Sena BJP opposed it, calling it minority appeasement. When they came to power, the Minority Minister Eknath Khadse, because Dilip Kamble is a Minister of State for the Minority Affairs, but the Cabinet Minister had said that they will be continuing with the Madrasa modernization policy, and this complete U-turn on 25th of May clearly shows completely different stance of Maharashtra government, and it looks like that they will also have to answer about their policy about Madrasa modernization, which has been declared by the government itself.
Thank you so much, Sahil, for bringing us all those details from Mumbai. In fact, we are now moving into a breaking news that is coming in. The Union Minority Welfare Minister M.A. Naqvi shifts onus on the fact formulated during the Congress rule. Naqvi says the Congress government had kept madrasas out of the purview of Right to Education Act, and hence the confusion. This is after India Today broke the story of the Maharashtra government plan to keep the madrasas out of the formal education system. Well, we quickly listen into what Mr. Naqvi had to say.
जो राइट टू एजुकेशन है, जो कि कांग्रेस पार्टी के समय में राइट टू एजुकेशन का एक कानून बना है, उसमें बहुत स्पष्ट तौर से मदरसों को शिक्षा के क्षेत्र से बाहर रखा गया है। इस वजह से ये इस तरह का कंफ्यूजन हुआ है, और उनका कहना है कि हमारी सरकार मदरसों में साइंस की एजुकेशन या अन्य जो शिक्षा लोग देना चाहते हैं उसमें हम मदद कर रहे हैं, केंद्र सरकार भी उसमें मदद करेगी। इसमें कहीं किसी तरह का न तो कोई कंफ्यूजन है और न कंट्रडिक्शन होना चाहिए।
Well, that's what the Minority Affairs Minister at the centre is in fact saying, but a massive political controversy. They are trying to shift the blame onto the Congress. The Congress, on the other hand, in Maharashtra, attacking the Devendra Fadnavis government for being anti-minority.